You're listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast, episode number 1. Hey there, you're listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast. My name is Angela Henderson, and on this show, we talk about improving your business, life, or both by having amazing and rich conversations with brilliant guests who will inspire you and who will give you tips and tricks to help you grow both in life and in business. Hey there, and welcome back to Business and Life Conversations podcast. And I'm your host, Angela Henderson from Angela Henderson Consulting. Today, I'm going to want to talk to you about 5 ways to grow your business. This is a question that I get asked all the time, either in the Australian Business Collaborative, my Facebook group, my one-to-one coaching clients ask me, my peers ask me. So I've been thinking a lot about lately, what do I actually do that on a regular basis that helps to grow my business? I thought I'd share these topics with you today because I think it's important that even if you only do 1 or 2 of these things, that it eventually will help you to grow your own small business. Now, you might be thinking, Ange, what have you done? Well, over the last 8 years, I've tested and tried a variety of different things that work and didn't work. Some of them cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. Others have cost me nothing for free. So through trial and error, what I've come up with, as I've said, is 5 ways that you can grow your business. Now, one of the things that I do on a daily basis is my daily power hour. Now, this is a tool and a technique that I've learned from Carrie Wilkinson over in the United States. And what she talks about is closing down all of your social media, all of your other, tabs that are open. Shut your phone off. Shut your door if you're at home. Do whatever you need to do to basically be able to focus on particular things that you want to do to grow your business. So working on your business for that particular hour versus working in your business. And I can tell you the reason why I am where I am today is because of this. I get so much done in that hour. It's amazing. So if you aren't, or you go, I don't have time to do that, start with 30 minutes, start with 15 minutes, but set daily time aside, so your daily power hour. And I'm telling you, if you can implement that and you get into the habit of that, you're going to want that every single day because it sets the tone for everything else. Now, for those that have followed me for a long time over on my first business, Finley and Me, and now in Angela Henderson Consulting, you will know that as much as I love structure, I also fly by the seat of my pants. So doing something on a regular daily basis is not an easy thing for me, but I can tell you what, this is the one thing that I follow through. As I said, I might not get to it every single day, but I do get to it at least 30 minutes a day, and it exponentially has grown my business. So my tip number 1 for how you can grow your business is to set aside time every day, which I like to call the daily power hour. Now, the second way to grow your business, and I already can see eyes rolling potentially when I talk about this, is engage in your existing clients. And you might be thinking, why would Ange say engage in your existing clients versus looking for new clients? And the reason why I talk about engaging in your existing clients is you already have a relationship with them. They love you to bits. You make them feel warm. You make them feel fuzzy. And they're more likely to keep saying yes to your products or your services, whatever you do. And it's not going to be as hard as work than having to go and re-engage in clients who know nothing about you. So think about, what are you currently doing to engage your existing customers? What bits and pieces are you loving on them? Are you sending postcards like I did when I was in San Diego to let them know I was thinking about them, that I'm proud of them, that I care about them? Do you send them a welcome gift when they first start with you? I don't know. Do you respond to their emails in a timely manner? If they send you a message on Facebook, have you thought about just what I like to do is I just literally take my phone and I'll do a video and I'll cut that right back to them. Again, I'm going a little bit of extra mile to let them know that I'm actually taking time to like them, that I love them, that I'm there for them. So again, my tip for growing my business is that I work an enormous amount of time in engaging on my existing clients and making sure that they know that I'm there for them. Now, again, some of you might not understand this concept, and that's okay, but it's my responsibility to let you know what's working for me and what I think will also work for your business hand in hand. So again, think about a strategy about what you're doing to continue to engage with your existing clients. Tip number 3 that I like to do on a regular basis and review all the time is, what can I do to outsource my least favorite tasks? Now, we all have those tasks that we get tired of every single day, the ones that suck us down, the ones we dread, those tasks that keep getting carried over for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days until we're like, man, we just got to do it because it's not going to end. So I like to look at, do you mean constantly? What can I outsource for those tasks that I constantly dread? So what I'd like you to do, and I do this too all the time, is I just take a piece of paper and I write down everything that I'm currently doing all the time. I just was talking to this with clients last night. And over the next week, you're going to start to accumulate things that you're doing. And you're going to be amazed at so many things that you actually do that you just didn't actually put pen to paper. So then I want you to take a blue pen. And your blue pen, I want you to go and circle everything that you love doing, absolutely love. Then with a black pen, I want you to circle everything that you're kind of like, yeah, I'll do it, but it's not something I love, but I'll keep doing it. And then with the red pen, I want you to circle everything that you hate doing. Because everything that you hate doing, I agree, at some stage in your business, you're just going to have to suck it up and do. But there comes a point that in order to grow your business, you've got to outsource these tasks. And what I would suggest that you do is look at those tasks, go onto Upwork, go onto Fiverr if you're looking at outsourcing overseas, or look for an Australian VA, American VA, wherever you are located, and start to, outsource those tasks in an appropriate way. Now, one of the biggest downfalls is when you start to outsource, people always blame the VA that they don't know what they're doing. But in the reality, the majority of time when VAs don't work is it comes back to us. We don't spend the time it takes to train them appropriately, put systems in place, etc. So once you identify in the red little circle eventually what tasks you hate doing, put your processes in place before you hire someone. All right, super important. So my tip number 3 for growing your business is outsource your least favorite tasks, because it's going to allow you time to do the things you're really good at, be creative, do new products, find new products, etc. Now, number 4, again, a little bit of a self-plug, but I think it is super important. And again, the research shows that my own clients would say it, is that once you get to that growth level, when you've got a little bit of cash flow starting to come in, or even if the cash flow is not quite there yet, but you know that you need to do something different, hire a business consultant or coach. Again, if you're at the stage where you need to see substantial growth, whether you're just starting out or you need some advice or you're starting to feel overwhelmed, a business consultant is ideal, because so many times I work with my clients and they actually know what they need to do. It's the how-to, but equally it's the accountability. So if you've been sitting on things for the last few months and you need basically a kick up the butt, I strongly encourage you to think about, working with someone who has the expertise, who can keep you accountable and will help grow that momentum. So again, think about that. And my last tip number 5 for growing your business, and it's one of the biggest things that I've done in my own business, is invest in yourself through networking and events. I've said it multiple times in my Facebook group. I'll say it again to my clients. And those who take my advice grow exponentially. Those who choose not to, their business keeps growing, but not at the pace of it is when you invest in yourself through networking, events, conferences, and retreats. Business events, like I said, are one of the primary reasons why I am where I am today. Events have allowed me to improve on my subject matter on a variety of business topics that I knew nothing about, like sales funnels, SEO, copy, you name it. It's through this knowledge that I understand my clients, I understand my processes better, and because of that, I've been able to capitalize and grow accordingly. Now, in addition, it's the connections. I cannot emphasize enough the amount of connections I have made through networking and events. Seriously, it's these connections that I can brain dump when I need to, run ideas past people. But in addition to that, they introduce me and connect me to people that I need in my business to help me to grow. However, the biggest thing I hear with people is, I don't have the money. I can't invest in this and I can't invest in that. And I'm not saying go and invest in everything, but again, invest in things little by little, stage by stage. Do it as a strategic approach to make your business grow. One example is with my business retreat that's coming up at the Gold Coast in November, I'm offering $60 a week payment plans. So that's literally $60 a week. You divide that by 7 days. That is super cheap. That's like a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee a day. But what are you going to get from it? You're going to get the most enormous amount of growth, connections, self-confidence. You're going to build your self-esteem. And I can promise you, you will grow. So what are you doing to allow your business to grow? Have you thought about it? Again, I basically think in a nutshell that it is necessarily, you need to be able to invest, and if you don't start to invest in some of that profit that you're building, or even some of the tools and resources you're utilizing in a startup, what's going to happen is you're going to become stagnant. Yes, you can go to YouTube. That's no problem. Yes, and find out a lot of resources for help. And I too have been there in initial startup phases. But once you get through that initial stage, you do have to look at how can you exponentially start to grow, because it's about failing fast and learning quicker. So 5 ways, just to recap, on how you can grow your business. 1, daily power hour. Rock that like your mama gave it to you. 2, engage in your existing customers. It's easier for them to say yes to new products, etc., than it is for you to have to go and work your butt off for new clients. 3, outsource your least favorite tasks. 4, hire a business consultant. And 5, invest in yourself through networking and events. They don't have to be expensive events. Just get out there, start meeting people, start getting your brand out there, because it will convert eventually. All right, everyone, this is Ange from Angela Henderson Consulting. And if you are looking for ways, that you can work with me directly, don't forget that you can head to angelahenderson.com.au, click on the Work With Me button for a 30-minute strategy session where we will talk about your struggles, your goals, and how you can work with me. And also, I've just released my business retreat down on the Gold Coast from the 1st of November through the 4th of November, where we have 6 amazing speakers from around Australia that will be accompanying us on this particular event on this 4 days. In addition to that, we are having things like Sip and Wine, where we are going to be going to an art gallery, and we are going to be listening to 80s music and sipping wine and rocking out our artistic, flair. We've got our farewell dinner, which is also going to be pretty amazing. Might I add, it is a dress-up affair. I'll keep that under wraps until a little bit later, but it's going to be 100% ingenious. And it might involve a little bit of karaoke. Wink, wink. All right. And you can learn more about the Women's Business Retreat that I'm having in November 1st to the 4th by just sending me an email at info@angelahenderson.com.au, or I will also plug the link below in the comment section. All right, everyone. I hope you have an awesome day no matter where you are in the world. This is Ange from Angela Henderson Consulting. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast with Angela Henderson. www.angelahenderson.com.au